Event setup is where you'll find all the steps you need to complete to get your event set up and ready to open for public registration. The event setup flow on the left will show you which steps have been completed so far and which ones still need to be done. Clicking on event setup will automatically take you to the next uncompleted step to pick up where you left off. Before digging into each of these steps, be sure to check out the Import from another event option at the top if you've managed an event in the past that will be similar to the event you're managing now. Importing any or all of these elements can save you a lot of time, and you'll still be able to make changes if necessary. Keep in mind that the registration form cannot be imported after people have started registering, so carrying over a previously used registration form should be one of the first things you look into. Event details is first, and it's where you'll fill out most of the information about your event. What you include here will help to populate the emails and pages that your guests see, like the event webpage and invitation email. Logistics like date, time, and location go here. If you need to be more specific about your date or time, click Edit to open a text box where you can customize the way those fields display on your templates. And here's an easy pro tip. Enter this simple HTML code to make the text go on the next line. Next, provide information your guests need to know about your event and generate excitement by creating an event and speaker description. You can even include images and videos here. For more specific instruction about using the toolbar to make these descriptions shine, see our knowledge base article about using the text editor. If you want your invitation email to have a give button to allow guests who can't attend to make a donation, simply enter the link to your organization's giving page in the donation website field, and the button will automatically be added to the invitation email template. Enter the contact information for the person or people responsible for managing the event and for communicating with guests. And be sure to enable meal choices here if you'd like them to show on your registration form as guests register. When you're done, click Save to come back later, or Save and Continue to mark this step as complete and move on to the next one. Event Preferences allows you to view and edit settings for your event, like whether or not automated emails are sent, what kind of notifications you'd like to receive as the event coordinator, permissions for your hosts, and WePay options if your event is processing payments online. The most common settings have been selected by default, but you'll want to scroll through the list to make sure they suit your event well. Event design is the place to customize how your event looks. Here you can upload your event banners and choose the style, color, and font to complement your theme. If you don't have a banner, you can order one right from this page. Next in the setup flow is your registration form. On this page, you can preview your registration form to see what it looks like for your guests when they register for your event. Every event starts out with a default form based on the type of event you selected when you created the event. If you'd like to make changes, click Options and then Edit Form fields. Registration forms do not automatically carry over from year to year. But if you liked the way a registration form worked for a previous event of the same type, you can import it to your current event by clicking Import a Form. You can make other changes to the form on this page, like making a field required by clicking on the asterisk, or hiding it altogether by clicking on the I. But there are some edits we'll need to help you with, like adding registration fees. It's always best to have your registration form finalized before anyone registers to the event. Be sure to let us know if we can help with any customizations you need before you plan to go live. You'll need to allow a minimum of 1 to 3 business days or more for these requests, depending on the level of customization. Customizations needed after registration has opened may cause incomplete or incongruent registration data, or may cause delays in opening your event. The last step of your event setup is to preview your web and email templates. These are the different pages and emails your guests and hosts encounter as they interact with your event online. These pages and emails are all set up, but if you'd like to make changes, you can. Click on an individual template to view, or use the buttons at the bottom to cycle through all of them. To make a change, click Edit Template. The templates use variables, the items with the % signs around them, to pull information onto the page that has been entered elsewhere, like in event details. You should only see the variables like this while in the edit view. If you don't like the changes you've made, there's a no stress reset to default option at the bottom to bring it back to its original setup. The progress bar at the top will help you to see how close you are to completing your event setup. If you need to change the status of any particular step, you can do so in the upper right-hand corner. When each step is complete, you'll be prompted to open your event to the public. Completing event setup and opening your event means you're ready to start promoting your event. If you have any questions about getting set up or making changes to your event, help is just a click away. Click the question mark icon in the top right corner to access our knowledge base full of helpful articles, or to access the Get Help widget to connect with our team.